Hey, this show is entirely listener supported. That's you. You're a listener. If you want to support the show and find out how to get bonus content and early episodes and monthly video hangouts with me and Jeff, you can head to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
But it's always the same every time.
Yeah, and that's what's nice for me, because I really, really need the routine. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Cannata.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. Do you think you're a fashionable person? I don't think I'm a fashionable person.
I've always been jealous of my friends who are just innately fashionable. I don't know where that comes from or how that happens when you just notice. I feel like, I'm going to get those cool pants or that awesome new style of hat or whatever. And when I get it, it's already on its way out because it has to be in front of me so much for me to notice that it's already out. It's already done. I'm not on the bleeding edge. I'm on the other edge that's falling off the table.
On the blunt edge.
The blunt.
I'm on the blunt edge I'm on the stunning edge.
Yeah. I've always been so jealous of that.
I'm kind of the same. I wish I was a little more stylish.
Yeah.
You know, I don't worry about it too much day to day, but every once in a while, like, I'll see somebody or I'll go to a party or I'll be out at an event or just out on the street and I'll see somebody who walks by who kind of like, you see them and you go, oh, that's how I picture myself in my head, but I don't actually do that.
You know what? I was just thinking, actually, I was thinking about Paul F. Tompkins.
Yes.
And you who are now wearing a suit multiple times a week. And I was thinking to myself, I would love to wear a suit. I would love to be like Paul F. Tompkins, where that is one of the main reasons I like hosting What's News, actually, is I get to wear a suit and, like, dress up. It's cool, but I can't be Paul F. Tompkins because my suspicion is that dude don't sweat. Because I am physiologically incapable of wearing a suit most of the time. And it sucks because I think I look good in a suit. I like wearing them. Most of the time, I would just be sweaty and
Have I given you any of my armpit pads?
No, I actually bought some armpit pads. That's cool, but it just doesn't. It's not enough of I like my neck and
after a full day. Yeah.
In a suit, and you're like, all constrained, and you got layers.
I think the trick is everybody does sweat, but like there was actually a Tim Gunn thing. Back when Tim Gunn was all over all media all the time.
Yeah.
And Project Runway was kind of at a fever pitch where he said like. He had a show where he made people over or something, or he was guesting on a show where he made somebody over. And the person was wearing a suit and looked good and was like, it's kind of uncomfortable. And he's like, yes, it is.
Right.
It's not
It's supposed to be.
It's not a pair of sweatpants and stuff. It's a suit. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to sweat a little. You're going to be a little uncomfortable. Yeah. That's what it is. And I think maybe that's my main barrier is like, just like you, I don't want to wear like all these cool layers all the time because I sweat and I feel uncomfortable and like my shoulders feel weird and like there's something to that. I don't know. But back in the day, there were much more clear-cut rules for fashion and people were much more willing to look uncomfortable.
Right.
To be stylish. There were a lot of
you look at old
rules.
pictures and people are wearing wool.
Oh, God.
Layers of wool and walking around on a hot summer day in New York. It's like, what?
I inherited so many wool and like mid-century space-age fabric suits from my grandfather that are just like, oh yeah, life was about sitting and sweating.
Yeah.
But we got a story sent into us on the subreddit by E. Alcantara? E. Alcantana.
Easy for you to say.
No, it's not. About the Straw Hat Riots.
Oh, that was when
1922.
People went into pizza places and rioted because Straw Hat's a pizza place. Have you been to a Straw Hat? I used to have mine.
That sounds like a regionally relevant joke.
But it's where my soccer team would always have their after game orange crushes and pizza.
No, this is could be about that, but it's not. This is about in New York in 1922.
Yeah.
There were, in the height of all these fashion rules.
Yeah.
And also in the height of, you think about 1922, you think about like Great Depression and all this stuff. So
there were big problems.
You think about all these like, these sort of classist problems and weird things and I don't know, I kind of picture it like, Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
That's how I picture it.
Well, that was a little older than
that. Was a little older, but that's how I picture it.
Right.
But so the deal was in New York in 1922, when men were still wearing hats all the time, and
Yes.
they weren't
gentlemen, goddamn gentlemen.
Yeah, they weren't a signal yet that you were a douchebag. They were. Everybody wore them.
They were not wearing them ironically.
No,
They were actually wearing hats.
Straw hats were a very fashionable summer sort of hat. You know, that sort of vaudeville, like,
yeah.
barbershop quartet kind of straw hat.
Yes.
You know, you picture it with like the candy cane suit.
Yeah.
And
Hello, my baby.
Yeah,
Hello,
exactly.
my honey. That guy.
But those were considered super fashionable in the summer.
Right.
And after September 15th, you were not allowed to wear those hats.
Okay.
That was the last day you don't wear a straw hat after
Right.
September 15th.
All right.
Here's what's up. If you wore something that was out of style at that point in time in American history, apparently you were just fair game to like have your shit took.
But there was actual fashion police?
Yeah, well, it was just other people on the street who were just like, take your fucking straw hat off and like punch through it like in a cartoon.
Oh, amazing.
Or like stomp on it and they'd be like, you're not supposed to be wearing that, asshole.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll
like,
take your hat.
Like it was real shit.
Well, in their defense, you probably ain't going to do that again if someone takes your straw hat.
Well, and also in their defense, unlike today, everybody knew exactly what to be wearing.
Yeah.
God.
Was there a series of memos or some sort of
I don't know.
proclamation at the town square?
I think everybody just read the newspaper.
Well, there's that.
And I think
Wait,
it was
the what?
It's sort of like a blog.
Oh, everybody read a blog, like one blog?
Everybody read the same blog and it covered
Wow.
everything. And it was
Wow.
printed on paper.
What? What's that?
Paper is like a Kindle, but thinner. Oh, you know what? Sometimes they make comic books on it.
So it's an iPad.
Yes.
Okay.
But one of the big ones. So, in 1922, a gang of youths,
As
they're
young
always.
people who
toughs, youths or toughs.
Okay, tough youths.
Yeah, tough youths maybe
Who
older,
cared a
tougher
lot
guys.
about fashion.
Maybe kind of Mickey Rooney style, like newspaper boys with like.
I hope.
Yeah.
They all had like incredibly thick forearms.
Yeah, like Popeye forearms.
Yeah, like their biceps
and bowler
not that
caps.
big, but their forearms were enormous.
Yeah, and they were just walking around with, I don't know, sticks. Actually, they were walking around with clubs with spikes in them.
Ooh.
They just
And
took
they
it
have hoops as well.
They just, stick and hoop, ball and cup.
Oh, all the fun
anything
games.
in anything else. That's what they had. They were just straight up took the law into their own hands and just really started beating dudes down around
For the straw hat thing.
Mulberry Street in what is now Little Italy. Just started beating people up because they were wearing straw hats.
Right.
It's time to take off your straw hat, assholes.
Well, I guess you can only get pushed so far, and then you gotta
take the law into your own hands.
The law being don't wear straw hats.
Law
after
being
Labor
it's
Day.
very unfashionable to be wearing a straw hat right now. They actually
This is amazing.
They beat people up so bad that it started a 3-day riot in the streets.
A riot because people wanted to continue wearing straw hats? They were pushing back against these toughs?
The toughs were pushing for the fashion rules, or maybe they just wanted people to beat up. Who knows?
Yeah, it does sound like there's maybe some ulterior motives.
But then people were fighting back.
Wow.
And
that's why we can all wear straw hats today.
So these youths started like attacking these dock workers, these people on Mulberry Streets, went into full riot.
Whoa. Stop right there. Any dock worker wearing one of those straw hats is a douchebag. Let's be honest.
Not before September 15th, he's not.
You're walking on a dock. You look like, on the waterfront Marlon Brando, but with a fucking douchebag barbershop quartet straw hat on your head.
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Carl, what is that?
Oh, this is the tuna.
No, not the stuff you're unpacking from the crates on your head. You look,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very summery, huh?
Well,
It's kind of like vacation on your head all the goddamn time.
Well, yeah, if you're like going to church or you're out for a nice meal, but we're doing hard work here.
Tony, I don't wear my hat in church.
No, I mean going to church. Traveling toward church.
Sure. Well, that's what I like.
Only a goddamn idiot would wear his hat in church.
No, I would beat the crap out of anybody in my church who was wearing a hat.
you know what? That sounds like an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Walking into a church and kicking the shit out of a few people.
Yeah, only if they're breaking the rules.
Right. The rules being, don't wear that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I'm glad you noticed my hat because I feel like, as you were stating, it's great for all kinds of occasions.
Well, but we're working hard here. You're sweating. You're moving the tuna off of the crate into the warehouse.
But look, we're having a little more fun now because of the hat.
Hey, look at you.
Hey, look at what I'm doing with my hat.
Is that your cane also?
I got a little bit of a cane, maybe?
Oh, look at you.
I got a little bit of a cane.
I didn't even notice the tap shoes.
I got some spats.
The tap shoes are lovely.
Thank you. They are making it very, very slippery here on the docks.
Well, I noticed that you fell down 3 or 4 times, but as you went down, you made a hilarious noise.
A very wise person once said to me, fashion's a little bit uncomfortable. Well, you know what I mean?
Well, you definitely don't look comfortable.
No, I am 100% not comfortable, and also this is a very unsafe outfit to be wearing.
Yeah, well, I mean, the bow tie's lovely.
Thank you very much, and it spins if I pull this string.
Whoa! Hey, guys, come over here. See what Carl's doing.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
He's got a little dancing song.
I don't like it.
You changed characters. You fucking changed characters rather than do a dancing song.
I don't like it.
It's Anthony Carboni not doing your dancing song.
I'm not going to do a dancing song. I don't have a dancing song. I didn't think about going.
Switch to the other guy.
I switched to the other guy. I got no dancing song for you. I wouldn't wear a hat at the docks. I wouldn't sing a song if I did.
So these guys were so pissed off about wearing straw hats, they committed physical violence on others.
I'll have you know I was trying to push the scene forward to get to the riots. That's what I was trying to do.
No, it was good. I appreciate that, but I really wanted you to dance and sing.
I know. Yeah, it got so out of hand that the New York Times had to run an editorial.
Wow.
They ran a statement saying, "The inalienable right of a man to wear a straw hat in a snowstorm if he desires is to be upheld in the city by both police and the magistrates." And a warning was sent broadcast to all Straw Hat Smashers last night.
The Straw Hat Smashers!
That jail terms on assault charges waited for them if they started any such carnival today.
Wow.
The Straw Hat Smashers, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, by the way, that needs to be a band name.
That's that group of street kids in Metropolis that helps out Superman, right?
The Straw Hat Smashes.
What are they? The Bowery Boys? No, that was Mickey Rooney. Who are they? Were basically the Bowery Boys, but for Superman.
Right. His little biggest fans that helped him out.
The homeless kids that he didn't help in any way.
Right.
Superman, the most compassionate, helpful man.
But these kids, they had moxie.
He was just like, hey there, homeless children. Thank you for helping me track down where Doomsday was going to strike next.
Oh, no problem, Superman. Do you have any food?
I do not have any food. I could probably run and get you some food, but actually I have so many Superman things to do right now. And I just, I don't have any change in my suit because the red, no pockets.
Oh, I get it.
You know?
Do you think that maybe you could find some shoes that don't have holes in them? Because we don't have any of those.
Man, God, I would love to help you guys out the way you help out me. And I'm gonna
be honest, Superman. The only thing you've ever given us is this whole container of straw hats, and we all put them on, and then we got the shit kicked out of us.
Well, I can't help it if people aren't as fashionable as they should be.
I mean, it just seemed odd that as we were getting pummeled by a group of street toughs, you didn't even fly down or even, use your super hearing to hear our screams.
Oh, I heard your screams.
Oh.
I can hear your screams from anywhere.
Yeah,
I can hear your screams from Venus if I need to.
You could have gotten here super quickly and helped us a little.
Yeah, anyway, I would love to, continue helping sign your petition or whatever, but I gotta go. I gotta get back to work. And
if there's anything else we can do for you, Superman, it'd be our pleasure.
Oh, yeah. I have a whole laundry list of stuff you guys can help me out with, and we'll get to that. I just gotta go do a thing.
Thanks.
Anyway, don't starve out there or whatever.
It's kind of how it goes down. The Superman. I love this idea in a sense that I wish that I could organize a group of street toughs to enforce very specific rules that I believe in, like maybe some sort of grammar group that would go around and just kick the shit out of people that misuse, like, you are, motherfucker!
So wait,
this is a group. It's an apostrophe, you fucking asshole! fucking taste that shit.
So this is a group that would walk the streets looking at people and I guess guessing if they were using written communication correctly.
I feel like it's the 21st century. We could match people's Twitter and online writings.
So this is a group of people that trolls internet comments and blogs and whatnot, maybe Facebook.
Yep.
Finds people who misuse the rules of grammar. Tracks them down.
Yes, finds them in person.
And then beats them up.
Kicks the shit out of them. Yeah, that would be what would they would do. Yeah. Say like again, motherfucker! Say it again!
Yeah. And it's,
that's what I would do.
It's the people with the bad grammar who are the annoying people.
Yeah, that's what I would make. I would make a real group. We would be celebrated because we would be saving the world. There! And there!
Do they?
3 different fucking words!
Where do you stand on the Oxford comma?
I can let that slide.
Would it tear the group apart, Civil War style?
It actually might. The Oxford comma might, because there's no, it's a debate. It's an ongoing debate.
I feel like there are some cases where you absolutely need to use an Oxford comma.
Well, I always use it.
Are you judge, jury, and executioner?
Of course.
In that case?
Of course I am.
Wow.
I'm judge, comma, jury, comma, and executioner.
See, in that case, I feel like you don't need it. You could be judge, comma, jury, and executioner.
Nah. I'm judge, comma, jury, comma, and executioner is what I am.
I think it's, it's that eats, shoots, and leaves thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really where, but I think judge, jury, and executioner makes sense.
Right.
Without the Oxford comma.
Well, but it's nice to take that, motherfucker! That would be a glorious future where we could all be happier and not have to worry about the butchering of our own language, because we would be butchering people instead.
I love that the New York Times made a statement of like the inalienable right of a man to wear a straw hat in a snowstorm. Like, what have we become?
Yeah, no, I like that.
Where a man can't walk these streets wearing a straw hat.
But I know you don't see images, so this is hard for you to relate to, but the image of a man wearing a straw hat in a snowstorm is patently ridiculous.
No, I get it. It's ridiculous, especially if he's still wearing that candy cane striped suit.
Yeah, I mean, come on, buddy. Have a little self-respect.
But
that's all I'm saying.
My thing is, like, if he wants to do it,
he has the right to do it.
He has the right to do it.
He also has the right to look like a douchebag.
Here's my thing. This is obviously...
He has the right to get the shit kicked out.
What I'm reading into this story is I'm reading some sort of, like, other sort of classist and background factors in the city of New York that led to, sort of like the idea of a person who dresses like this. Like right now, you could be like, oh, a person who dresses like this is a tech guy or a hipster or somebody who's stealing, like, you know what I mean? Somebody who's just, completely tone deaf to what the people need. This is clearly like, oh, look at this dandy in his straw hat.
Right.
Fuck you.
It was a classist thing of like, the only people that would wear a straw hat at this time anyway are people that we want to kick the shit out of. It's the Venn diagram of who we want to kick the shit out of.
Yeah, like it all comes together with like a straw hat and a penny farthing, I think. That's probably where it's at.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting. And, I will say that I don't wish for the days when I could get beaten with a spiked club. But I do wish that there were more hard and fast style rules that I just knew.
Yeah.
Or that were more publicly available to me.
I agree. And I want to be more stylish. I just need to be told. That's why I have a wife. Because she helps me out in that department. She makes me more stylish.
Do you? I don't necessarily trust my wife.
Really?
I think we have 2 different senses of style.
You and your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Like, I don't think what she picks out is bad. I think what she picks out is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think we have 2. There are clearly some demarcations in what we see. You know what I mean?
I just don't have any.
You just don't care.
I don't have any trust in myself to know. So if she says something, I go, she's probably right.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I probably should take this off and not wear that ever again.
I'll just fucking do it.
Yeah, that's called happy happy life.
You know what I think my thing is I think I have a good sense of what kind of looks good in an absolutely casual way. I have a good sense of what looks good in like a suit.
Yeah.
I have everything in between on the continuum. I'm terrible at.
Right.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
That sort of in between place where it's like maybe we're wearing a couple layers, maybe we're accessorizing a little bit, maybe we're going out to something that's semi-dressy but not really. What the fuck do you even do?
I don't know.
What a hellscape of choice.
It's a hellscape of choice. Yeah.
I hate it.
If only someone would kick the shit out of me so I would know.
Yeah. Anything in between high tops and like really nice dress shoes, I don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole world I don't get.
Me neither.
And you know, I'm not saying bring back vigilante justice, but maybe a roving band of people who would critique me.
Yeah. We don't need fashion police. We need like a fashion gang. Fashion
committee, a fashion triumvirate.
Yeah, some sort of
a shadowy fashion tribunal.
There you go. But they're very communicative.
They kidnap you, they put you in a van, but they don't harm you.
No, they just redress. Maybe Tim Gunn could head it up.
Yeah.
And just be the...
when they pick you up on one corner, you're dressed like you're normally dressed. And when they kick you out 3 blocks later...
You look fantastic.
You look way better. And they have a list of like similar things you should buy.
Yeah, exactly. You have new pants on, and in the pockets of those pants is a shopping list.
Yeah.
And a series of recommendations.
They just give you a single slip of paper with a link to a Pinterest mood board that they've specifically put together for you.
That's good. That's good. Instead of getting the shit kicked out of you, you just get a Pinterest link.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same thing.
They do blindfold you, roughly tie you up, and scream at you the whole time because there are some traditions that you have to honor.
I mean, I respect that.
Yeah. But it's a win-win.
It is.
Are you guys fashionable?
Pin.
Don't.
Best.
Do you guys have a good sense of style? If you were roving the streets in 1922, would you be a straw hat smasher or a straw hat wearer?
And if you were roving the streets today, what are the things that you would not stand for?
Oh yeah. What's the one thing where you see people wearing it? It's like, you know what it is to me? Those shoes that have the toes built in.
Really?
Shit drives me nuts.
That's like 5 years ago that you needed to worry about that.
Oh man, in San Francisco, it's going strong.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But the other thing, I will tell you, the other thing that bugs me lately are the pants that are like, the jeans that are like 90s jeans that have elastic cuffs at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are those coming back?
Oh, they're coming back.
See, I'm the last to know. I don't know. For mine is a stupid thing, and I sound like an old person if I say it. It's dumb. I don't even want to say it. It's the sag. I don't like the sag. The sag is ridiculous.
Yeah, you're old.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think on Twitter. I'm at ACarboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can absolutely hashtag that Straw Hat Smashers. We don't ignore it when life gives us a hashtag like
gold,
that.
You take gold.
And hey, please...
That's turning straw into gold is what that is.
Hey, please do remember... Stop it. Hey, please do remember, if you're enjoying the show, to rate us 5 stars on whatever platform you listen on and share the show with a friend. Those 2 things are genuinely... like the most helpful things you can do.
Yeah, get us more listeners. We appreciate that very much.
We love you. Everybody, we love you all. Everybody gets a straw hat.